Shalom, Yahshua, giving all praise and glory to the Most High-Power of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar, the 12 tribes of Israel, who you say he's the power of Israel. We give all glory and honor to his holy name. I'm going to start off with Colossians 3:17, and whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by SHAM, MASHAYACH, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by SHAM, MASHAYACH, YAHAWASHI. So let's look at 2 Timothy 3:1. First and foremost, we can continue to look at ourselves and what we've done and what we have done and how eventually it comes into play with we that live today. Look at 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, this know also that in the last days, and we in the last days, perilous, dangerous times shall come. And I mean, I have this site called Breaking News, and all they bring to the table on this app is perilous times that we in, dangerous times. Like this sister just went on a date with an Edomite, and he chopped her up and left body parts all around the city. Come on. I just seen this look like a security guard was shooting this dude in the semi truck. That cat bagged up, less like a goat does. He bagged up and he floored it and hit that security guard, the dude that was shooting him. He had to die. If he lived through that, that's something. That's something really, really special. That the Most High was definitely with him, because he hit him hard as he drove that truck right into his body. His body went, he hit that body, boom, and it went up in the air. Say, for men should be lovers of their own selves. Now, this not just talking about, it's saying men, but women gonna be lovers of themselves too. But it say men should be lovers of their own selves, covetous. That means desiring things that others have. Boasters, bragging, proud, meaning they're not going to be humble. And that's something, because this is the world that we're in now, and it's really serious, because just what the Most High is saying in these scriptures are real. And it's coming to be. It's right in our face. And just because you don't know, don't mean that it's not real. Some of you might live in a glass box, or living in a world that's away from the world, but this is really happening in the world. Like the proud, look what it says about proud people that's not humble. In Ecclesiasticus 10, and we're going to look at verse 12. It says, the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High. So he's telling you in these last days, people going to be like this. And they're going to depart from the Most High, even though they think they're rolling with the Most High. They departing from the Most High. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, and his heart, which is the way you think, your mind, is turned away from its maker. You turn away from the Most High. In these last days, you can see this, because they say it don't matter. How MASHAYACH, look, as long as his blood was red, he bled, his blood was shed for me. And they say that the Most High is an Edomite or a so-called white man. Anybody complain about that? That's a lie. Prideful. You can't tell them nothing. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High. You're not humble. And his heart, his mind is turned away from his maker, turned away from the Most High. For pride is the beginning of sin. And sin is a transgression of the Most High's laws and commandments. 1 John 3 and 4 tells you that, defines what sin is. For pride is the beginning of sin. And he that hath it shall pour out abomination. He that have pride, like I say, but men shall be lovers of their own selves, and 2 Timothy 3 and 2. Covetous, desire everything that somebody else have. Like you see anything, somebody, I want this, I want that. You hear somebody saying, I want this, I want that, I want that. Can't get nothing, but they still want everything. They see somebody else has something, they want it. That's against the law. Boasters, bragging, proud. We stop there and we looking at that. For pride is the beginning of sin. In Ecclesiastes 10 and 13. And he that hath it shall pour out abomination. So they're going to be doing filthy, wicked acts. They'll do things that's contrary to being righteous. They're going to do filthy, wicked acts. Sins. And therefore the Most High brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. That's why he say, look. And then when the Most High brings forth his judgment that's written, ain't no much you can say. You can't look for something that's going to be more against what he say he's going to do. That's why he said, Proverbs 1 and 7, the fear of the Most High, to be afraid, to be scared of him, is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom, proper application of knowledge, how you apply this knowledge in your life, and instruction, how to be instructed about how to be according to what's written in the scriptures. You got to compare your life to the scriptures. You got to look at this is just like what happened in the scriptures. That's why he said, verse 22, he said, hey, how long you simple ones, when you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. You hear that? You're a fool if you hate knowledge. Only way you can hear any of us that's teach what we know is because we sat down and listened to somebody teach us and train us and tell us this is what the Bible says. This is the understanding of the Bible. Nobody else, nobody that you hear teach that's an Israelite did not sit under somebody to learn something how to be. According to these scriptures. That's what Most High said, because I called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand, men of his hand. And no man regarded, say, but ye have said at not nothing all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. You're being reproved by each other. He's not coming out here dealing like he dealt before. He have men that he called that's showing forth what's necessary to get us right before the Most High. Before he bring his anger, before he do this. He said, but ye have said at not, verse 25, all my counsel and with none of my reproof. He said, I will also laugh at your calamity. So I'm going to laugh at you whenever he bring the calamity on you. Think it ain't going to happen? He said, I will mock when your fear cometh. See that? I will mock when you get afraid. When you become afraid of me, he going to make fun of you. Since you ain't afraid of him, you're not scared of him, you don't really look at him in the way you should and being prideful. That this world, most of the world is set up on pride. You know, you hurt my pride. Okay, you hurt my pride because you are not humble. You opposite of humble, having humility and being prideful. He say, but you have said at not all my counsel and with none of my reproof. He say, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, when he start just taking everything that you have and destroying it, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, like a tornado, like a hurricane. When distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me. Then they're going to want to call on the Most High. He said, but I will not answer. Think about that. He said, then when distress and anguish and he destroy everything you have like a whirlwind, he said, then they're going to call on him. He said, I will not answer. That's serious, y'all. For him to say, I will not answer, he said, they shall seek me early and shall not find me. That's serious. For they have hated knowledge. You hate the fear of the Most High. If you fear the Most High, you make sure that you humble yourself before him. All the time. You got to think about how is it that you want him to do something for you, but you prideful. You're going to him with pride. Come on. That's why it's in these last days, man, it's going to be perilous times. That's dangerous times. Like we ain't never seen in this world before. He said, for they have hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Most High. That's why Ecclesiastes 12 and 13 said what? Let us hear the conclusion, the last point of everything. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. What did he say? Fear the Most High. Y'all can think fear means something different than it do. He said, fear the Most High and keep his commandments. Straight up. That's the whole duty of man. Y'all can think fear means something different if you want to. Don't wait till you get angry and he come at you and you gonna, like he say. For that they hated knowledge, verse 29, and did not choose the fear of the Most High. You didn't choose to be afraid, to be scared of him, and highly respect him and do what he say do. He said, they would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. And use men to reprove each other. And it's like, it's not taken serious. He said, therefore they shall eat of their own way and be filled with their own devices. So you only have your own self. That's why some people praying to themselves. They ain't praying to the Most High, as it is written. Going back to 2 Timothy. Third chapter. You're keeping it real. This know also that in the last days perilous time shall come. You know? Look at Second Ezra. I mean, it's been prophesied over and over again. Go to 2 Ezra, the 8th chapter, and verse 50. It says, for many great miseries, Salakia.